Want your eBay listings to show up on page 1 every time? There's one system you need to master: Cassini. It's the algorithm behind every search on eBay and the reason some sellers explode while others disappear. Here's the crazy part. eBay actually tells you how Cassini ranks listings. They've made the algorithm's signals public, and you just need to know how to use them. So in this video, I'll walk you through the 7 exact factors Cassini looks at in 2025, how to control each one, and how to use Zeek and AI to rank higher and faster in the search results. By the end, you'll know exactly what to do to outperform competitors and get more traffic to every listing you create. So what is Cassini exactly? Want your eBay listings to show up on page 1 every time? Then you need to understand Cassini, the algorithm behind it all. So what is Cassini and why does it matter? It's eBay's internal search engine, and it's the gatekeeper deciding if your listings get seen or buried. It follows a clear set of ranking signals you can control. And here's the best part. eBay has made those signals public. Let's break them down. 1. Item popularity. Key takeaway: Cassini rewards momentum. Once something sells, it ranks higher, so your job is to trigger that momentum early. Start with fast-moving, low-ticket items and products with high demand on eBay. 2. Competitive pricing. How does price impact your ranking? Cassini rewards fair, trustworthy pricing, not just the cheapest number. 3. Relevance to search terms. Cassini matches buyer intent. If someone searches for wireless noise canceling headphones and your title just says Bluetooth headphones, you've already lost them. Later in this video, I'll show you how to fix this in seconds using Zeek's title builder. Listing quality. Cassini reads visual polish. Good photos, clean description, and a professional look tell the algorithm and your buyer you mean business. 5. Listing completeness. Common mistake: skipping item specifics. Cassini treats incomplete listings as low effort. Fill in every field: brand, size, product ID, so eBay knows exactly what you're offering. 6. Terms of service, returns and shipping. As of April 2025, eBay confirms that fast shipping and clear return policies help boost visibility. This requires setting up your supplier workflow to make your buyer experience frictionless from day one. 7. Seller performance history. Does your seller history matter? Absolutely. Things like on-time shipping, positive feedback, quick responses, and low return or cancellation rates all signal trust. The better your history, the more eBay wants to show your listings. If you consistently provide a great buyer experience, Cassini will reward you with better placement. And here's the good news: you can control all of this. Every one of these signals is within your reach. You don't need hacks. You need strategy. And we're going to break these down one by one and step by step so you know exactly how to take advantage of them and control the algorithm. Let's get into it. First, we're going to talk about listing plan and product selection. How exactly do you get the algorithm to work for you? Let's break down each bullet point from eBay's list and uncover what actions actually trigger better visibility so you can make the algorithm work in your favor. We will start with bullet points number 1 and 2. Those are item popularity and competitive pricing. To do this, take your monthly selling limit and divide it by the number of days you plan to list. Now, this gives you a daily listing goal. Stick to it. Key takeaway: listing daily, even just one product, trains Cassini to recognize you as an active, trustworthy seller. And if you are a beginner for eBay dropshipping, here's a tip. Start with low ticket items up to $25 sales price to rank up fast sales and build up seller history that Cassini rewards. Now, how do you actually choose a product? simple rule. Choose products with at least 2 sales in the last 7 days and under 6 competitors. That's your visibility sweet spot. Here's how to find these products in seconds using Zeek. No guesswork, just real sales data. Inside Zeek's Market Insight, you can browse trending dropshippers and trending products. It also shows an upcoming events calendar to align with seasonal demand. Perfect for boosting sales around holidays and events when online sales tend to spike. Now, in this case, I'm going to keep it as simple as possible, and I'm simply going right here to the trending products and checking out the products. So this product right here looks perfect. It has 4 sales in the last 7 days, and it's selling for $25. Cool thing is that Zeek is already telling us not only the product price and sales record, but also how much profit you get out of this product. That's over $8 profit on a product that is selling so well. How great is this, guys? And the nice part, this section is updated every 24 hours. So tomorrow you will get all new suggestions for more winning products. Keep finding products like this, especially if you're a beginner. And this daily listing strategy will keep your store active, build momentum, and train Cassini to recognize you as a seller worth showing to more buyers. Note, another key factor Cassini considers is your pricing strategy. In this case, the top seller is pricing at $25.85 and making consistent sales. So to stay competitive, I don't need to splash prices. I just need to set mine at $25.55. That's 30 cents lower, which is more than enough to win visibility without starting a race to the bottom. Key takeaway, tiny price adjustments can signal better value to Cassini without hurting your profit margin. Now let's talk about competitor research. Now here's another powerful way to align with Cassini on price and item popularity. You can use the product research tool inside Zeek to validate both factors fast. Let's say you're interested in entering the food seal bag niche. To align with Cassini, we need to understand 2 things. 1, what's actually selling in this niche, which is the item's popularity. And 2, what's the average price range buyers expect? So I'll search food seal bag inside the product research tool and hit search. And there you go. All of the data I need is right in front of me. In this case, I see the niche has a very high sell-through rate, which tells me it's popular. Now here's a key rule. If a sell-through rate is above 500%, the niche is considered hot. I also see the average product price in this niche is $15.89. That gives me a target range to work with when sourcing and pricing. Now the next step, check the top selling listings in this niche and review what they offer. How many units do they include? What are the sizes? What variations? And you can even filter results to show only products sold by dropshippers. Zeek does the work of identifying them for you. That way, you're not just seeing what's popular on eBay. You're seeing what's already working for other dropshippers, which gives you a serious edge. Then go and find a product that matches or beats those features and list it to your eBay store at a competitive price. That's how you align with Cassini's top 2 signals, pricing and popularity, while giving yourself a real chance to dominate that niche. We're just getting started, but if you're finding this video helpful so far, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you're serious about growing your eBay business in 2025. And if you want to use Zeek Analytics and add products backed by solid data to your eBay dropshipping business, you can subscribe to Zeek for just $1. Now let's talk about how to build the perfect title using Zeek. So next up, we're going to touch on point number 3, relevance to search terms. For this, we need to optimize our title. This is definitely one of the most powerful ways to boost your ranking on eBay. Cassini relies heavily on keywords to understand what you're selling. If your title doesn't match what buyers are searching for, your listing simply won't show up even if everything else is perfect. And here's where most sellers get it wrong. They either copy titles straight from Amazon or make small surface level adjustments just to fill the 80 character limit. That might work sometimes, especially for high demand items, but it's not a long-term strategy and it definitely won't help you stand out in a competitive space. Instead, you want to build your titles around actual search data, not guesses. That's exactly what the Zeek title builder is designed for. So let me show you how it works. I head into Zeek Analytics, go to the title builder, right here on the left side menu, and type in the core keyword that defines my product. I'm going with the same product example I showed before. So the keywords that define my product are canned clams. So that's exactly what I'm going to paste right here in the search bar. Right away, Zeek provides me with this bar to optimize my title, and a little lower, Zeek provides me on the left with long tail keywords and on the right with generic keywords. Basically, one word only. Then I am simply going to copy the title from my competitor like this and paste it right here on the auto title builder. Remember, we only have 80 characters that we can use for our eBay title. So let's tweak this title a bit and make it better. I should always start by analyzing my competitor's title. Is he repeating any word? Using any brand name that doesn't matter? Using any symbols and extra space on the title? Information that doesn't matter. If so, I remove them right away so that I can make space for the data-driven keywords Zeek provides me. So in this case, I will remove all the symbols he has here. And then also this F, I'll simply complete it and finish the word free at the end. Then I'm also going to take the word snows because it's the brand name and it doesn't matter for me in this case. I'm now left with 8 characters to use to build the rest of my title. In the end, I'm simply going to use words rich and clam to complete my title building. If you notice, the word clams is making sense in the beginning of the title, so I didn't want to remove it, but I noticed that the word with actual sales here was clam. So that's why I decided to keep both and then simply adding the words I added at the end. My title would end up looking something like this. Ocean chopped clams, canned 51 OZ, canned 7G, protein serving, gluten-free rich clam. It has 77 characters, but that's okay because we have tweaked the title and added a keyword that will appear in different searches. If you want, at the end, you can use any 3-letter word just to fill it up. That's all you have to do, guys. Pretty easy, right? Now we're finished optimizing our titles, but there are still keywords that I could actually use, but I can't because I have no more characters left in the title. So what can I do to take full advantage of these keywords? Very simple, guys. You can use them in your description when you're optimizing it. I'll show you how you can do that in just a bit. Let's talk about description and image optimization using AI. Now, let's take a look at point 4 and 5, listing quality and how complete the listing is. For this one, we're going to focus on our description, our images, and how we can do everything in a matter of seconds using AI. Also, at the end, I will let you know the best thing to do with your item specifics so that we can go over the 5th point, listing completeness. Optimizing your product description using ChatGPT. Let's start with the product description. Most beginner sellers just copy whatever's on the supplier's site, like Walmart or Amazon, and paste it directly into their eBay listing. But here's the problem with that. Cassini sees that as duplicate content, right? And duplicate content doesn't stand out. In fact, it can hurt your chances of ranking high in search results. What you do instead is a unique product description, something that still includes the essential product details, but is written differently for everyone else. And the good news, you don't need to be a copywriter or a native English speaker to do this. This is where AI comes in. All you need is ChatGPT. So go to chat.openai.com. It's free to sign up and it takes seconds. And here is the exact prompt I use. I'm an eBay seller and I want to rephrase a product description. In the rephrase you are creating, keep the core details and rephrase the rest of the text. Also, when I was optimizing my titles, I found these relevant keywords that I want you to include in the description you're going to create now. And then you paste the keywords there. Here is a text I need you to rephrase. Then you just paste in the original product description from your supplier. And just like this, in just a few seconds, ChatGPT will generate a brand new version of that same product description. One that's clear, natural, and unique to your eBay listing. That uniqueness helps Cassini recognize your listing as original content, which increases your chances of ranking higher. Now, you have to always review what is provided to make sure your description keeps its accuracy. Once you're happy with the result, just simply copy it and paste it onto your product's description, on your automation monitor tool, or directly to your eBay listing, depending on which one you use to list your items. That's it, guys. It's that easy. So now optimizing your images, also using ChatGPT. Now let's talk about your product images. Most sellers just grab the same plain white background images from Walmart or Amazon and call it a day. But here's the thing. Cassini sees right through that. If your listings look identical to dozens of others, you're not giving eBay a reason to rank you higher. What you want to do instead is make your images stand out, and believe it or not, you can do that right here in ChatGPT. Just upload the product photo you got from your supplier and tell ChatGPT you want it to improve it. You can say something like, can you enhance this image and place the product in a realistic setting so it looks more natural and appealing to buyers? And ChatGPT can help you remove the background, clean up the image, and even place the product in a lifestyle scene, like a living room, kitchen, or outdoor setting, depending on what you're selling. Why does this matter? Because when everyone else is using the same exact plain stock image, your listing will visibly stand out, and Cassini loves that. More engagement, more time spent on your listing, and more clicks all send strong signals to the algorithm that your listing deserves better visibility. And just like with the description, it isn't just about reinventing the wheel. It's about taking a few extra minutes to do what 90% of other sellers don't. Now look, like I said earlier, you can do just a few of these things and still make sales. But if you really want to maximize your chances of selling consistently, you've got to pay attention to the details. One of the most important details, item specifics. Always fill out as many relevant specifics as possible. Size, color, brand, materials, dimension, model number, literally anything that applies. These fields aren't just for buyers. They help Cassini understand exactly what you're selling. The more complete and accurate your item specifics are, the easier it is for eBay to match your product with the right searches, and that directly improves your ranking. And if you've still got strong keywords from the title builder that didn't fit in your 80-character title, no problem. Just add them to your item specifics. Cassini reads those too, and it helps you rank even more buyer searches. Now let's talk about business policies. Let's quickly cover something that's easy to overlook but super important if you want your store to run smoothly: business policies. This way, we'll touch on point number 6, terms of service, returns, and shipping. So I'm going to use Amazon as an example here, since that's the supplier I'm working with, but this applies to any supplier. You just need to adjust your settings based on how your supplier handles shipping, returns, and processing times.
Search on Google Business Policy eBay, scroll a bit down and click on Opt-in.
Click on Create Policy and choose Payment as the type. Give it a simple name like Revolt Payment or whatever matches your payment method. Make sure to check require immediate payment when buyer uses buy it now. Now, this is key. It prevents unpaid orders, keeps your cash flow healthy, and protects your seller metrics. Click save, and that's it for payments. Next, we'll set up your shipping policy. Click create policy. Again, choose shipping. Name it something easy to remember like Amazon 2-day shipping. Under domestic shipping, choose flat, same cost to all buyers. Then add a shipping service. For example, select expedited shipping, which is 1 to 3 days, and mark it as free shipping. Since I'm sourcing from Amazon Prime, this setup makes perfect sense and buyers love fast, free shipping. For handling time, I will go with 1 business day if you're experienced or 2 to 3 days if you're just starting out. Give yourself some buffer. Under exclude locations, uncheck regions like Alaska, Hawaii, US protectorates, and PO boxes. Amazon's free shipping often doesn't apply there. Now, once that's done, hit save. You've just created a shipping policy that's both competitive and Cassini friendly. Now, the same strategy applies if you're sourcing from AliExpress or other international suppliers from China. Just keep in mind, you'll usually see longer shipping times since the products are shipped from China, not locally like with Amazon. So make sure your handling and delivery times are clearly stated in the listing to avoid buyer complaints. Now let me show you very quickly how to do that. Click create policy and choose shipping as the type. Again, name it something clear like AliExpress shipping policy. For domestic shipping, select flat, same cost to all buyers. Add a service like economy shipping, 11 to 23 business days, or adjust it to 8 to 15 days if you're verified, faster delivery with specific suppliers. Avoid enabling free shipping unless your supplier offers it, will cut from your profit. For international shipping, choose standard shipping from Greater China to worldwide, 7 to 18 days. Set handling time to 3 business days to cover order processing. Always check the supplier's dispatch time before finalizing this. Lastly, under exclude locations, remove regions that may cause delivery issues, especially certain countries or others where tracking and delivery are less reliable. Return policy. Finally, let's handle returns. Click create policy and select return. Name it Amazon 30-day free returns or something similar. Set the return window to 30 days. Choose free returns, you pay, since Amazon already covers that with prepaid return labels. And also it's more appealing for buyers when they are about to make a decision on buying your product. Set your refund option to money back. In this case, I'm going to leave international returns off if I'm only shipping within the US with Amazon. But if you're using AliExpress, then you have to do something like this. Go to business policies, click create policy, and choose return as the type. Again, name it something like AliExpress return policy for easy tracking. Set the return window to 30 days. It's a standard time frame that works well for most AliExpress products. If you're dealing with different return periods,
like 14 or 60 days,
create separate policies for those cases. Under return options, choose free returns, seller pays. Only if your supplier supports it. Otherwise, select buyer pays if more appropriate. Set the refund method to money back. Simple and reliable for dropshipping. If you're selling internationally, enable international returns and mirror the domestic settings. Click save and you're done. Now buyers know exactly what to expect and your store stays protected. So why this matters? Setting up strong business policies does 2 big things. It builds buyer trust. Fast shipping and free returns make shoppers feel safe, which means they're more likely to buy. It helps you rank higher. eBay wants to promote listings that offer a smooth experience. Your policies are part of that equation, and Cassini takes notice. So don't skip this step. Well-structured business policies make your store look professional, help avoid other order issues, and directly improve your visibility on the platform. Now that your policies are set in place, You're one step closer to mastering eBay's algorithm. Let's keep going. We're almost to the end of this video, and I know that was a lot of information, so thanks for sticking with me all the way. Now, if this helped you out, drop a like and subscribe. It really helps me and the channel. Now, let's jump into the final topic before we wrap up, and that is your track record as a seller. All right. We've made it this far, and now we're down to the final piece of the puzzle that ties everything together. Point number 7, your track record as a seller. This is one of the most underrated ranking factors, but trust me, Cassini pays close attention to it. At this point, you've optimized your listings, pricing, photos, titles, and descriptions, but if your seller behavior isn't solid, that can be pushed down the search results. Cassini looks at your account performance history to decide whether you're worth showing to buyers. And here's what it tracks: on-time shipping, low cancellation rate, quick responses to buyers' messages, positive feedback, no open cases or unresolved issues, and these aren't just stats, they're signals of trust. If eBay sees that you're reliable, fast, and responsive, it will prioritize your listings over others, even if someone else has a similar product at the same price. That's how powerful your track record is. That's all you have to do, guys. Give your business the respect it deserves and apply to buyers the same respect you would like to receive in their shoes, and you're good to go. All right, so we've covered a lot in this video, but now you have a full picture of what it really takes to beat the eBay algorithm in 2025. We've learned how Cassini works, what it looks for, and exactly how to structure your listings for maximum visibility with daily listing habits and smart product selection and title optimization, AI-powered descriptions, unique images, and clean business policies. And the best part, every single one of these steps is within your control. No tricks, no shortcuts, just smart data-driven strategies that will give you the edge over 90% of other sellers still guessing their way through. Remember, eBay wants to show listings that deliver a great buyer experience. When you build your store around that principle while using tools like Zeek and ChatGPT to optimize every detail, Cassini takes notice. So take action, apply what you've learned today, because with consistency, smart execution, and a bit of patience, you're not just selling on eBay, you're building a business that lasts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.